Now, the national capital, Delhi, continues to remain one of the worst affected states by COVID-19. Delhi reported its biggest coronavirus spike till date, as in just the last 24 hours, the capital has witnessed 1,024 cases, taking the total virus toll in Delhi now to over 16,200. In just the last 24 hours, 13 new deaths were also reported, taking the total death toll in the national capital to over 300. Containment zone tally in Delhi is now at 100. A total of 7,495 have been cured in the state, with 231 people discharged in the last 24 hours. Delhi police staff continue to come in the crosshairs of the virus. Last evening, Sarita Vihar ACP tested positive for COVID-19. Over 400 cops have been tested positive for the virus in the national capital so far.
National capital saw the biggest spike in COVID positive cases in the past 24 hours. The number stands at a whopping 1,022 new COVID patients. If we talk about the past 7 days, the new number of COVID patients stands at 4,622. And in the last 7 days, 122 people have lost their lives. However, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is of the opinion that Delhiites do not need to worry about coronavirus, because even though on one hand we are seeing a spike in the cases, a majority of the patients who got infected by coronavirus are now being treated and have been cured. Kejriwal is saying that they have a grasp on the number of deaths and the government is making sure that the death toll does not rise in days to come. This is Aishwarya Paliwal reporting from New Delhi with camera person Vinod Kumar.
Now, Maharashtra continues to remain the worst hit state so far. 2,598 new cases have been reported in just the last 24 hours, taking the total tally of cases in Maharashtra now to over 59,500. Financial capital Mumbai, that has become the epicenter of the pandemic in the state, has now 1,467 fresh cases reported in just the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to over 35,000. 85 COVID-19 patients succumbed to deadly virus in Maharashtra. Again, in the last 24 hours, 38 deaths were reported from Mumbai alone. 698 coronavirus patients were discharged yesterday, taking the number of recovered persons in Maharashtra out of the 56-odd thousand, 18,616 have recovered.
The North Ward in Mumbai has seen the maximum cases. I'm at the Dharavi area now, where the administration is facing the maximum problems. The count of cases here has now increased up to 1,675. The Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray, while on one hand has said that the lockdown cannot be lifted all of a sudden, on the other hand, he has also said that the people need to get used to the new normal now, and the lockdown cannot stay forever. The state government is in a state of dilemma whether to lift the lockdown and the restrictions or whether to continue it for some more time, even though realizing there is immense pressure on the government from within its allies. With camera person Vaibhav Kangutkar, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
Now, as India begins to learn to live with the virus and parts of the country partially mulling India to open up schools, a recent survey finds that 92% of the parents are reluctant in sending their kids to school post this COVID-19 pandemic, at least for a little while. Take a listen at our detailed report.
Disinfecting shoes, disposing masks, robot scans. That's how China reopened some of its schools after the coronavirus shutdown. In India, some are making their own modest efforts, like this school in Ranchi, preparing to reopen partially from June 1st.
सिटिंग एरिया में डायगोनली है, डायगोनली बच्चे बैठेंगे, 1 मीटर से ज़्यादा की डिस्टेंस हम लोग रखेंगे उसमें, और सैनिटाइजर की व्यवस्था है, मास्क की व्यवस्था है, ग्लव्स की व्यवस्था है, सैनिटाइजर की हम लोग मशीन भी रखे हैं हर रूम को, क्लास से पहले और बाद में हम लोग सैनिटाइज।
Some schools might be ready to restart, but parents aren't. For them, the schools in the country aren't really combat ready to keep young students safe from the virus attacks.
I'm not happy with school reopening June, July. At least they must postpone till September, because Chennai city every day it's going 300, 500, and as of now for 40 to 55 days I have not even let my daughter to go to the next shop also.
Leena Thomas isn't alone. Parents overwhelmingly are in no rush to send their children back to school. With 12,000 respondents, an online survey felt the pulse. It found 92% of Indian parents are unwilling to send their children back to school immediately upon reopening. 21% would prefer a break of another 6 months. 15% would favour homeschooling as an option for at least a year. Cheer them! Children's social life also goes for a toss. The survey found parents are hesitant to send them to birthday parties or movies anytime soon. With work from home becoming a cornerstone of conversations during virus lockdowns, issues around work-life balance are another concern.
Even children, once schools reopen, are going to be following some sort of a shift system. Not everybody is going to go to school all day long. So instead of going to 8 hours of school, they probably will go there maybe 4 hours or 5 hours of school, and the rest of the work has to be done at home.
There aren't yet any central guidelines about reopening schools at the national level. But with the COVID dust, which doesn't appear to be settling anytime soon, parents prefer to stay with the abrupt transition the virus has brought about to educate and work, at least for now. With Shalini Lobo, Bureau Report, India Today.
And let's quickly move over to the migrants issue. The government there scheduling some Shramik special trains to take them back. India Today boards a special Shramik train. First channel to bring you a reality check on the provisions provided for these migrants in trains. My colleague Ashutosh Mishra tracks the journey of these migrants from Ludhiana to Motihari.
India's largest ever internal evacuation drive. Nearly 3,300 Shramik special trains, ferrying over 45 lakh migrants and counting. India Today, the first channel to board Shramik special train, did a reality check on safety and amenities for passengers. Our journey began at Bihar's Betia railway station. Where a train from Ludhiana carrying migrant labourers is yet to arrive.
These are the help desk for the registration set up by the district administration. Right after upon their arrival, that's the health team officials. They will be screening all these commuters, those who are arriving, and then after providing food packets and water bottle, they will be taken to the respective blocks for the quarantine period.
हम लोग की कोशिश है कि हमारे जो प्रवासी हैं उन्हें कोई तरह की दिक्कत ना हो, और हमने सारा चीज़ का ध्यान रखा है. हमने बाहर में टेंट भी लगा रखा है और टेंट लगा करके सेट भी दिया है. खाना की व्यवस्था आपने कहा, खाना है, पानी है.
Soon the train chugs in and passengers start getting down. They are made to stand on circled spots to maintain distancing.
First, they are being registered, being offered sanitizer, and then after the medical screening, there will be thermal screening of these migrants. Because following the protocol, those who are the symptomatic will be taken to the medical care, and those who are asymptomatic will be taken for the quarantine period by the administration.
The train then takes us to Motihari in 45 minutes. The labourers reveal they were provided with meals and water during the journey.
खाना पीना दो जगह मिला था. एक तो पंजाब में ही खाना दे के भेजा था, एक जगह बरेली में दिया था खाना, तो बाकी यहाँ पे मिला बिस्कुट और कुरकुरे का पैकेट और सर पानी मिला था.
In another compartment, we find 2 laborers sleeping on the floor since berths are occupied.
जगह नहीं मिली।
जगह नहीं मिली।
कहाँ से आ रहे हैं?
लुधियाना से आ रहे हैं।
ऐसे ही सोते हुए ही?
हाँ, बैठकर सोकर।
The immediate worry is loss of livelihood and bleak future.
तो फिर तसला फावला चला लेंगे?
जी जी करेंगे करेंगे।
पहले किया है?
जी, नाम भी है हम लोग का। जी।
हमको खाने की व्यवस्था भी करेगी सरकार, पैसा देगी, खाने की व्यवस्था करेगी, तब ना हम बाहर नहीं जाएंगे, फिर अपने घर में सेफ्टी से रहेंगे। बच्चे बच्चे इन लोगों को कहाँ से खिलाएंगे अगर सरकार हमको मदद नहीं करेगी तो।
Hopes of these migrants are now pinned on relaxation of lockdown and resumption of economic activities. On board Shramik train with Ashutosh, Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, while nation is battling COVID-19, people working in the unorganized sector remain the worst hit. Our house helps too come under this category. Lockdown might have taught us to appreciate their work, but this doesn't really solve their problems as many have refrained from taking them back to work, fearing the spread of COVID-19. For more on this story, let's take a listen.
46-year-old Ishwari is a house help and the sole bread earner for her family.
ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்குமா. வீட்ல எங்க 4 வீட்டுக்கு வேலைக்கு போயிருந்தேன். இப்போ ஒரு வீட்டுக்கு தான் சேர்த்திருக்காங்க. மீதி 4 வீட்லயும் வேணான்றாங்க. எல்லாரும் போல நாங்களும் சுத்தமா தான் கை கால்லாம் கழுவிட்டு மாஸ்க் போட்டு தான் போறோம். இருந்தாலும் வேணான்றாங்க. எங்க குடும்பம் இப்போ ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. 3 பேருமே ஆம்பளைங்க வெளியில வேலைக்கு போகாதபோது நாங்களாவது போய் குடும்பத்தை காப்பாத்தணும் இல்லையா? அதுவும் வேணான்றாங்க. அப்ப நாங்க எப்படி பொழைக்கிறது?
The lockdown has been devastating for millions of people like Ishwari who make a living doing rounds of various houses in a day. Most residential complexes are still wary of letting domestic helps in as the coronavirus spread widens.
From a maid perspective, we are not allowing them inside because they come from different zones, red zones. We can't keep track of them, and especially with the numbers not coming down, we don't want to take the risk.
Only a few resident welfare associations are allowing house helps to enter the premises.
So most of us are taking it on the merit of the situation. Like, you maintain your hygiene, make sure that everybody walking in, sanitizes their hands with soap and water, and there's a temperature check. Everybody is ensure that people are not coming from containment zones and stuff like that. I think that is what we are doing. Most of us are just ensuring that these things happen.
We have given all the advice for this health check, like wearing the mask and using the sanitizer and all. And we are also checking before they are entering the house whether they are doing.
Times are tough for domestic workers. They have been forced to sit at home and many are not even being paid the little that they earned by their employers. Bureau Report, India Today.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.